How's it going, everyone? Sonny here. As you can see by my hands, today we have Medicom MAFEX, how you want to pronounce it, Spider-Man, number 185, classic costume version action figure review. So we can go take a look at this figure. As you can see by the box, it's a really amazing looking box. Look at all that plastic right there. Ooh-wee, so much plastic in there. But let's go ahead and take a look at this figure real quick. All right, so we have the figure right here. And as you can see, it is, your average run-of-the-mill Spider-Man. Classic colors, the light blue and red. Loving them colors. Got lots of posing possibilities here. Double jointed. The only thing that's kind of an issue is we look here. You see that the elbow's a little bit darker, like he needs to put more lotion on when he gets up out the shower, because his elbows are darker than the rest of his arms. That's the only real issue right there. Kind of got a mismatch color with these two reds as well, but I can look past that. Plus, like if I'm showing it off somebody and they're like, oh man, is that red mismatch? Just move it around, be like, oh man, not the cool Spider-Man. Just do like that. Can't even tell at that point. He does have that toe articulation. So look at that toe articulation right there. Boom. Curl the toe up. Can't curl it down. My feet, personally, I could bend my toes down just a little bit more than that. So his toe articulation is not as good as my personal toe articulation, but it's still pretty good. Like I said, he has that double jointed elbow. Go ahead and hit that pose right there. His knees are smooth. See, same color. He must lotion up on his knees at least. Got a drop down hip. Check this out. Boom, drop down hip. Drop down hip. So say for instance he's like on in line to ride a roller coaster. They're like, hey man, you gotta be this tall to ride that roller coaster. He's like, no problem. Boom, drop down. Boom, drop down. Let me get up on that roller coaster now. Makes him a little bit taller. Or if he's dating a tall chick, he can also do that drop down hip technique, so he doesn't look like a short person, a short dude with a tall girl or nothing like that. There is no thigh cut, no thigh swivel, no ankle or calf swivel either. We can probably look past that. You can see all those kind of inner workings right there on the inner thigh. His arms go back just about that much right there. So if he's flying out of an airplane, he can do that. Or swinging across the cityscape, he can swing gracefully. Look all the way up like that. If he wants to see where he's going, he can also see where he's going. If he wants to look down to make sure he didn't hit no birds, he could look about that far. I mean, if he hits a bird, I'm pretty sure he'd be able to tell. But that's about the good movement we can get with this figure. His arms can come this close together. That way if someone's hitting him, he can be like, no, stop it, stop it. Well, if a female's hitting him, he could be like, no, stop it, stop it. Because if a dude's hitting him, he should fight back. But if a female's hitting him, he can be like, no, stop it. Stop. That's why I don't date Latina women. Stop it. You're making it bad for everyone. He can do that move right there. As far as accessories are concerned, we'll take a look at what accessories he comes with. Let me get him to stand up on his own. All right. This comes with an alternate head right there. Eyes a little bit smaller, as you can see. A little bit smaller eyeball. Still got that little wingtip on that eyepiece. Like those slutty girls do their mascara or whatever it's called. He does have that. He comes with these two fist hands by default. Comes with apparently I have two right hands. So I'm gonna have to hit up the company and be like, hey, y'all gave me two right hands. I don't know what's up with that. So hopefully they respond back. Got it from Ami, so I'm hoping they can help me out. Got two web grabbing hands. As you can see there's holes in there. So you can put a web in those hands. Two magnetic grabby hands, or not grabby hands, but wall plant hands. In case you have some coupons you need to put up on the refrigerator, you can have Spider-Man hold those coupons up for you. Be like, Sonny, are those hands gonna hold them by themselves? No, he has magnetic feet to help hold up those coupons. He also has the whipping hands, or as anybody who's seen my Marvel Legends Retro Spider-Man review knows these are prison pose Spider-Man hands. So we'll see if he can hit that prison pose as well. And then he has the open wall crawling hands without a magnet, in case your refrigerator is not metal. And you're like, well, I don't want to have magnet hands if you don't stick to my refrigerator. You can have these regular hands and he can be a paperweight or something. He also comes with the small web right here. That way if he wants to, you want to act like he's barely shooting some web out, you can do that with that web. His swinging web here. You can grab onto it there, act like he's swinging. Or if you want to pretend like he has a really big gun, you can go pew 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 pew. That web right there. A second small web shot hand, or web shot hand, web shoot web. You know what? Whatever this is called, when he's barely shooting web out. He has two of them. He also has two slightly longer ones. In case you're one of those girls that's like, size matters. You have bigger ones. He also has this web that you can use to put on, bad guys' faces. That way it look like he's catching them in the web. You can do that. You can hold it with those holding hands right there that he has. He also comes with a little display base or stand. That way you want to get him into some cool poses because he's Spider-Man. You can use that stand. You can be like, woo, yeah, all right, I'm Spider-Man, Peter Parker, what? You can put that stand and hold him with it. I'm probably never going to take that stand out. I got a bunch of those things. I just throw them in a box. But they're nice to have, even if I don't use them. Like airbags in my car. But that is the gist of this Spider-Man. And you're probably like, Sonny, what does he compare up to with other Spider-Mans and them? So let's go ahead and take a look at some other Spider-Man next to this Spider-Man, if he stays standing still. All right, so here he is next to the Marvel Legends Retro Spider-Man. As you can see, he is smaller than this Retro Spider-Man. His eyes are bigger, that's cool, but he is a little bit smaller. And speaking of a little bit smaller, we'll go with this Renew Your Vows Spider-Man, also Marvel Legends, also more of the classic suit color. He's not as light as this version. He's not as tall as this version. His red is lighter, so this is kind of like the lightest one that we've seen. But you can see the height difference, the muscle tone difference in these three Spider-Man. Actually, here's the premier Marvel Legends Spider-Man, in my opinion, the Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man. About the same height, as you can see. Head is a little bit smaller, but he's about the same proportions as this one. I honestly think this one is still more articulated than the MAFEX, but we'll see later on in the pictures how that looks. And here he is next to MCU Tom Holland Spider-Man. As you can see, he's a little bit taller than Tom Holland. Hasbro uses the smaller body for these MCU ones because he's supposed to be in high school. Dude's like 38 or something like that, but he's supposed to be in high school, so he uses a smaller body. Here he is next to Spider-Ned, also on a, well, I wouldn't say smaller body, shorter body. He's on a shorter body. He's a big body, wide body, but he is still shorter than this Spider-Man right here. Here's next to Spinneret on the new Marvel Legends female body. As you can see, a little bit smaller. That's when he would need those drop-down hips. If they're going to go out to date, like, oh yeah, you want to go to Taco Bell? And she's like, yeah, I want to go to Taco Bell. Oh, but you're so short. Hold on, boo. Bam. Bam. Look at that. Taller than you now. Let's go to Taco Bell. Oh yeah, let's go to Taco Bell. Boom, right there. Then go to Taco Bell and he won't get laughed at. All right, so I know some of y'all are like, but Sonny, why are all the Marvel Legends? All right, cool. Here he is next to a few premium Spider-Man. We have Sentinel Miles Morales, right there. As you can see, Miles Morales is a lot smaller than him, a lot thinner than him, more articulated than him as well. Let's go ahead and get that out there. But there he is with Miles Morales, and here he is next to the Medicom Spider-Man 2099. Now, Spider-Man 2099 is a bigger Spider-Man than him. We'll wait to see what he compares up to with the classic suited Medicom Spider-Man that's going to come out later on. But there he is next to those two premium Spider-Man. And here he is next to Spider-Ham, in case anybody was wondering what the size differences were. He's obviously bigger than Spider-Ham, brighter than Spider-Ham, but Spider-Man Ham does have those classical colors. So I figured, why not put him up next to him? And here he is next to a couple Venoms. Obviously, a great enemy of Spider-Man. So we have the new Null 2-pack Venom right there. We have the classic Venom there. I forget which one that is. It's based off the Monster Venom body. And we have the new 3-pack Venom from Amazon right there. As you can see, he's a lot smaller than him. And then we have Mariachi Venom, who is also still a lot larger than this Spider-Man. But there he is next to those Venoms. He'll look really cool in photos if you decide to take photos with him and a couple of Venoms, or one. And here he is next to another classic villain, the Marvel Legends retro carded Rhino. So as you see, he is smaller than most of the Marvel Legends Spider-Man that are comic style. So he'll look really good fighting those bigger enemies. But yeah, this Spider-Man is really good Spider-Man. I would recommend him. Like, I'm not a huge MAFEX fan, but this is a pretty nice Spider-Man, to be honest with you. And the color, like I said, is probably my favorite thing about this Spider-Man, because he does have that color. He doesn't crunch as much as some of the Marvel Legends Spider-Mans. Definitely not as much as the Sentinel Spider-Man or Sentinel Miles Morales. If he wants to throw it back, he can, that much. So stick around for the pictures. If you didn't get the Spider-Man, just keep watching this video every time you think about it and help that YouTube ad revenue grow for me. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And I'm going to do is, I should have been doing his head this whole time like this to make it look like he was talking instead of me. But I didn't. I failed to do that. So go ahead and make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and stick around for the photos. As always, I want to thank y'all for watching, and we'll see y'all next time.